What up, what up, what up? It's Debatable, brother, hip hop and sports podcast. Come on in with your afternoon ass. Yo, we got a great show ahead of y'all today, man. Listen, I got so much I want to cover, so much we got to get into because we missed so many shows. I know you miss me, but we back. So let's get to it. Number one, the NFL. I'm sorry, I keep saying it. I don't understand. The NBA playoffs, they start on Saturday. Now, bringing that up, it's because I'm kind of disappointed in the Cavs with their losses and how they've been operating, especially that loss to Atlanta. I mean, come on, they was down 20. The Cavs were up 20 points, and they allowed them to come back and take them to overtime and then be defeated by them? Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know, man. But anyway, I feel like they got a good enough team to beat the Warriors. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with me, and it is debatable. And you can share your opinion. Y'all know what y'all can do. Let me know. And if you want to get on the show to share your opinion, it's nothing. It's debatable. That's the whole point of the show. Everybody gets a point to share their opinion, and we're never always going to be on the same page. It is what it is. But like I said, I feel like they have enough to beat them. I truly do. I truly feel like they do. But it's just some pieces they need a little tweak, like Darren Williams. I still think I'm not saying that. I still feel like he can produce. He can do something. I feel like even Larry Sanders, if you put him in the game, he may be able to do something. But you can't keep sitting somebody and then thinking that they're going to show up and be everything that you thought, you know? But anyway, I just feel like they have an opportunity to really repeat. I just do. I mean, if you disagree, please let me know. Please let me know and make sure that, you know, your rebuttal was actually educated. Because a lot of people just say, oh, they got Steph Curry, they got Kevin Durant. Yeah, but what if they're off? What if they stink? It's a high possibility, man. You can't. It ain't always going to work out in everybody's favor. But anyway, I just wanted to cover that. I just had to get that out. But I am excited for the NBA playoffs this weekend, man. I can't wait. You know, it's going to be good. East and Western conferences. They're both going to be awesome, man. But I'm moving along. Now, one of the biggest parts of today's show is Russell Westbrook. Is it even debatable that he's the MVP of the league? Is it? I don't know. I don't feel like it is. I feel like he definitely earned it. I do get what James Harden was saying. Now, let me go into that, what James Harden was saying. James Harden was stating that, well, it's more about the winning. Winning. Yes, you definitely, he is winning, and he's averaging good numbers too. But have we ever truly seen anybody have a season like Russell Westbrook? No. And I'm not one of them young kids. I got to see Michael Jordan play. You know, I got to see Magic Johnson play. At the end of his career for the most part, but I got to see him play. I saw Larry Bird play. I saw all the greats, for the most part, I saw them play a game. Honestly, I saw them play. And I never seen this before. Magic was nice. Michael was majestic. I've never seen a player, still to this day, that I feel like, you know, collectively for a season, for a year, or for a career, who managed to do what he did, excite the game the way he did, and put the NBA in the perspective that it's been raised to. To this day, there's never been anything like that. LeBron is kind of carrying that. They wouldn't allow Kobe to carry that, basically, you know, his hiccup that he had up in Denver or whatever. But still, we've never seen that. So I don't know. Russell Westbrook is definitely the MVP. I've never seen anything like that, and he has my vote 100%. So I don't feel like that's debatable. I may have a couple callers in today. I'm not sure, but you know, we'll definitely find out, and we'll see if it is a debate. I'm already telling you right now, I do not think it is. I don't think it's possible to debate that. I think it's a fact. You know, so that's where I'm at with that, man. But we definitely got some NFL to talk about today. You know, so it's some things I want to discuss regarding the NFL, because something ain't right, man. Something is not right, and I say that about the Seahawks. Y'all really talking about trading Richard Sherman? He's dominated the league at his position. No, there's no better corner. You have corners who are good, but there's no better corner. Let's be real about that. They're actually in talks of trading him. Now I'm hearing the Bucks. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the Bucks, and the Bucks are making some good moves, man. If they do that and they pull that off, guaranteed the Bucks will be in the playoffs next year. Mark my words that I said that, all right? This is episode 19. Mark my words. I said on episode 19, on It's Debatable, bro, that if Richard Sherman gets traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they go to the playoffs, 100%. Now you know they picked up. They got a good wide receiver in Deshaun Jackson. So we're gonna see what's up, man. But I really feel like that's very weird. But hey, man, you never, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. But I feel like they're stupid. I just do. Also, before I go to break, I definitely got to cover this with y'all because it's something that's on my mind. And I feel like I may show up. I may go. Now, the NFL draft will be held in Philadelphia this year, which is not far from me. So I'm thinking I might check that out, man. So if anybody's listening, you in the tri-state area, New York, that's kind of almost out of tri-state, but it's still there. New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Delaware, Maryland. If you're in that and you're listening, hey, the NFL draft will be in Philadelphia this year, and it's free. So it's many events to take parts in up there. It's an after party going on. I saw, man. Listen, it's going to be a good night, man. So if you in the NFL and you like that, this might be an event for you to come out to and enjoy yourself, man. Oh yeah, one more thing before we go to break. Did anybody see Tony Romo in the Dallas Mavericks warm up? Yo, they said he played basketball in high school. I didn't know that, but he looked good. He looked all right. I mean, he still looked stiff, like that back messed up, but you know what I mean. He looked all right, so maybe he did play ball or something, man. I just wonder why he's out there. But he looked like he was having fun, man, and that's the best thing you can think about, especially when your career is where it's at. But he's about to be one of the #1 anchors on the CBS network, so he ain't doing too bad. But at this moment, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Keep rocking out with us, man. It's Debatable.
So, where did you guys meet?
At the grocery store.
We met at a bar mitzvah.
Nice.
She's my boss.
Still the boss.
See? We met learning ancient basket weaving in Honduras.
Woo!
Where'd you guys meet?
Oh, we met on blackpeoplemeet.com.
So do we.
Go ahead. Tell them where you met. blackpeoplemeet.com. Start today for free.
What up? We back. It's Debatable, man. I got the boy Axel Trolley on the line. You already know what's about to be. But anyway, first and foremost, just like I said about Russell Westbrook, man, I'm hearing so many things and a lot of James Harden stuff and LeBron and Kawhi Leonard, and I don't agree. So, gotta ask Gene, man. Listen, I feel like Russell was an MVP, and I don't feel like it's debatable. Just trying to get your thoughts, brother. What you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely MVP. I mean, he broke Oscar's record with the 52 triple doubles.
I
don't like the dude personally, but
I knew he was gonna say that.
But no, I mean, I like personally, like your man dissed me, like, and I was working one day.
Yo, I forgot. I forgot. Yo.
I'm standing on the court at the Garden, like, yo, what's up, kid? He just looked at me like I was a peasant. So I'm like,
he gave you the beatbox.
Yeah, he gave me the Dougie Fresh and Kevin Owens. So
That's crazy.
Man. But you gotta say he's the MVP. But at the same token, I would do joint MVP the same way. Who was it?
Shaq and Duncan.
Well, no. Who got the co-rookie years? Was that Grant Hill and Jason Kidd? Who was that?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, they got coach. Yeah, I think they should do that with the MVP because the season Harden is putting up is crazy too. He's almost averaging a triple double. He got a better
record.
Got a better record. He got a better field goal percentage.
But this is where the debate lies. So if you switch them, do you think that James Harden would be just as good? When he gets on a team where he has none of those diversions, he has no shooters, compared to, Russ going over there with some shooters? Because honestly, if Russ was over there, in my opinion, I think he would probably average more.
That's debatable.
Nah, I mean, I think Harden has no offensive weaknesses. So,
that's true.
They think about it. We didn't think he could pass the ball. We never seen him pass. They moved him to point guard just this year, and look what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Just 1 year. And people forget he's playing out of position and doing this.
I agree. But everybody flourishes in the D'Antoni system. You know what I mean? Your numbers always goes up. Everybody. Because his style of play I mean, and it's the same thing that they had in Phoenix when Phoenix was running teams. I mean, they never could, get over the hump, but they were scoring.
Yeah, but Westbrook's doing the same thing. Like he has the ball in his hand on every single possession.
Yo, you remember you said that to me, and I didn't agree with you, and I went back and I watched him. Yo, he dominates the ball like I've never seen before, man. So I apologize. You was definitely right. You was definitely
here we
right.
go.
I'm giving it to
my Mets just got another home run, smacking up these Phillies.
We don't do the MLB. I'm not gonna say that. We love the MLB over here. We love the MLB over here. But yeah, you did say that, so I had to go back and check it out. And he definitely dominates the ball more than Allen Iverson.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot.
Exactly. AI had the ball more than anybody I ever seen at the time, but now definitely got to say Russ has the ball more than anybody.
Yeah, I mean, the dude is a great player. He just got personality issues, like just the way he be snapping on teammates, the way he snaps on reporters, even the way that during the All-Star game that it was clear that a conversation was had that Anthony Davis was going to get the MVP, and he just was not hearing it. He was the only one that you can see by the way he's playing. Like, I'm trying to get this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he was not giving.
But you know what? Because it's like nowadays the NBA got soft. Because back in the day they ain't give it to. They wasn't trying to go for who got it, whose city it was. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I think that's a little whack.
Nah, but they kind of did though. Like if you ever look back at even in the '90s, like if it was in your city, not saying you would get it, but you was the favorite.
Okay, it's debate time. I don't remember that shit. I don't remember.
That's because you were young.
I'm not. No, we ain't that far. We ain't that. Nope, we're not that much older than you. No, we're not that much older. Yo, everybody that you got to watch, I got to watch too. You can't. All right, so name a player that you got to watch that I didn't get to experience.
Yo, fam, I watched Jordan's 69-point game live. I remember my mom's let me stay up.
All right, what year was that? That was against Boston, right? That was against Boston.
No, that was against Cleveland. And me and my man Kamal was up on the phone all night. Like, yo, so he got 50. He got 55. Y'all, I remember that.
All right, what year was that?
On the rotary phone, kid. What you know about the rotary phone?
Come on, the one that spin when you got the numbers and they spin it. Come on, man. Yo, you acting like I was born in '94, dog. Yo, I had to take a quick break to let y'all know. If you miss any other episodes of It's Debatable, bruh, the podcast, you can always log on to audiomac.com and listen to any episode that you missed. This is episode 19, which means there's 18 episodes that you may have missed. And if you didn't, good. If you did, go listen to them. Check up. Also, you can also log on to Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter and let me know everything you want to say about the show. Hashtag It's Debatable, bruh, the podcast, or It's Just Debatable. Also, the next thing I'll let y'all know is we are now in Success Files Magazine. That's an online magazine y'all can check out. So check out Success Files Magazine. You can go to successfilesmagazine.com and check us out. It's debatable, bruh. Like, stop it.
That's debatable.
84, brother. But no, what year was that? Was that what, 88, 86?
It might have been 89.
So guess what?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was watching Jordan in 89, dog. I fell in love with the game that year because of Mike. That's a fact. You can ask my whole family. I was living in Southbridge Projects, 1989. Ronald Reagan was the president.
Fam?
Huh?
I said you was like 5 in 89.
Yeah, so you mean to tell me that people don't? I was actually 6, but you mean to tell me people don't play the game? People don't let a game at that age? Yo,
hell no.
Your son was going through the legs when he was 3.
Yo, he's Rain Man though.
Like, come on, man. We all know he going to the league. That's why I'm putting my bid in now. Uncle Jerry gonna hold him down, cause he going to the league. So you mean to tell me because he's so young, he's not going to remember Melo?
I mean, he remember Melo. I don't still remember like milestone games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't say I remember that game. I said I watched. I got to see everybody you got to see. That's why I said you're not that much older. There's no player that you got to see that I didn't get to see too play the game. Nobody.
Did you see Javon play?
His last year.
Oh, Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. There's nobody that you got to see that I didn't get to see. Nobody. Exactly. So I ain't that old. But yo, moving along to NFL, you know, I'm trying to pull this in a little bit more now. I'm getting a little more, get a little acclimated with this, but trying to implement, because you know we always focus on NBA. I can't help it. It's just what it is. But now this is something that I saw, man. The Seahawks are talking about trading, you know, Richard Sherman to the Buccaneers. Like, what you think about that? Like, and I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking about it. Now that they got Deshaun Jackson, you know, I forgot the other guy that they got, the wide receiver. I mean, you know, Winston is. I mean, he's Jameson's gonna be. He's definitely coming up, and I think he's gonna be way better this year. But adding that piece, do they make the playoffs? If they do get Richard Sherman?
Well, the thing with Richard Sherman is it all depends on what system that I don't know what system Campbell runs.
Right.
Richard Sherman is not like he's a great player, but Richard Sherman only plays one side of the field. Like Darrell Reeves, Deion Sanders, dudes like that. They always even old boy what's the dude that Beckham be fighting with?
Josh Norman.
Yeah, Josh Norman.
Yeah.
Yo, they blanket the best receiver. Sherman only plays his side of the field. Now I don't know if that's because like they had Earl Thomas on the other side and they had Cam Chancellor in the middle. They might not have needed to.
Right.
But he's never played the other side. You know what I mean? So
right.
I don't know. But he's a great player. I mean, I wish he came to New York. But I don't know if. You know, I'm never going to say one defensive player is going to make a difference between a team making the playoffs or not.
I agree. Also, before I let you go, man, this is something that's a video. You got to check it out if you didn't see it. I'm sure you didn't see it because you probably would have already told me about it. But Antonio Brown was catching passes against Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson D'd him up, man. If anybody's listening who didn't see this video, go watch Chad Johnson versus Antonio Brown on the field. Him playing corner. He got him D'd up. Pause economics, but he got him locked up on the field. Y'all gotta see this. I promise you, Gene, you gotta check it out, man. I figured that because I know you would have posted that somewhere. I'm telling you, you gotta see it.
He got the best feet of all time. No homo, like you know what I mean.
He got the best feet though, right?
They say he opening a phone booth. You know
right,
what I mean? Like,
right.
His footwork was just sensational. You know what I mean?
I could believe it because I'm telling you, man, the way he was defending him, man, I was like, damn, he probably should have played corner, like locked him up.
I'm distracted because my man Cespedes is about to go to the plate again. He already got 3 home runs tonight.
Yeah, I'm surprised you even watching the Mets game, knowing, I mean, at this time, like, yo, you know narcoleptic. So, I mean, I'm surprised you even up to watch the game. It's crazy I caught you. Word. Yeah, I called Jay too, man. He missed it again. I was trying to get y'all both on, but his phone went straight to voicemail. So when you see him, tell him I did it again. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Try to get him on. It happened again, man. But I ain't gonna hold you no longer, man. I know you gotta get up when I gotta get up, man. So you know it's debatable. We right back on Sunday. We're gonna wrap this one up, man. It's debatable.
Why do we evolve? Is it because we believe we'll see something we never seen before? Or is it because we have a vision of what we want to create? We believe in craft. We believe in doing what's never been done. We believe in exceeding all expectation. We believe in shaping a new legacy. We believe in changing things that's never been changed.
What up? It's Debatable, Brother Hip Hop and Sports Podcast. We back. y'all got my man Trees on the line. So, he's definitely a sports fan. So, I like his judgment. So, I'm going to ask him a couple questions about what I already think. I just wanted to see if it's debatable or not because, like I already said, I don't feel like Russell Westbrook being the MVP is debatable. Now, Trees, I just got a question for you, bro. Is Russell Westbrook the MVP or not?
It depends on how you looking at it.
Okay, now that's exactly what I was talking about. So now it's almost debatable because of where you're going with it. So please tell me how you would look at it if he's not. Like if he's not, please explain why he's not, or if he is. However you're going to discuss it, let me know.
If he's not, you probably looking at it more likely about like in a situation that's where his team is. They're like 6th or 7th in the West.
Okay.
And you would think that him having such a good, he's had what, I believe, 43, 44, or 45 triple doubles?
Yeah. 43.
43 triple doubles.
Yeah.
And he's having an excellent, he's having an excellent career. He's doing his thing. Minus that Kevin Durant's not there, but it's very hard. They're 6th in the West.
Right.
They're not 1st in the West.
But neither are the Rockets, which I know that's probably where you're leaning to. That the Rockets have a better record, but they also have a better team too. Like he was not supposed to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, you got the boys over there doing this thing hard, and you got a couple of key players over there that really are really good and premier players. That are used to be premier players.
Absolutely.
That's kind of, to say who will be the MVP this year, to be honest, it's kind of up in the air. You would have to I have to see the first round of the playoffs to determine that.
But the regular season MVP isn't determined in the playoffs. They kind of give it to you in the playoffs, but it isn't determined. Like, honestly, if they're going to, they're never going to do that because they never did that for Michael Jordan, but LeBron is the best player in the league. He's probably the most valuable. But this is based off who's having the best season. Not even really where your team is, because you got to remember, Steve Nash got a back-to-back MVPs when Kobe and Shaq deserved both of those.
Allen Iverson, Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, when they had the Bucks, they wasn't even the number 1 seed.
Exactly.
So,
exactly. So it's very fickle when it comes to
that's definitely that's a hard. Because Harden, you got Kawhi Leonard. I would say Kawhi is polished, and he's a champ.
You know what? And I agree to that. That right there. I'm not going to debate. That's a high possibility, but he's not. They could never put him on the face of anything. They're trying to now.
On the face of everything.
No.
And, okay, this goes to how I thought about another situation. They can't put him on another situation because he's not a scoring machine.
No, not even that. That's not what I was going to say. But that is true. That's true, but that's not what I was going to say. What I'm going to say is the fact that he's not approachable. He doesn't talk. He doesn't put himself out there to be the face of really the franchise, even though he is literally because of his talent. He's not the face of that franchise, and that's a problem when it comes to you being an MVP or that kind of player. Even though you play like it, they can't put that on you because that brings endorsements and different things like that. Then the media are going to be in your face, and he's not a person who likes to talk, so he's never going to get that. He's never going to get that.
I totally understand that. But I like his gameplay, and see, the thing is, and this is what I'm saying. This is how I feel. For the situation, you got LeBron James,
right?
One of the arguably best players in the league. And it was a comment earlier, something I seen on Facebook. It was saying, well, he's not compared to Jordan, but you can't compare him in the same light to Jordan.
Absolutely.
Jordan is one of the greatest players of all time.
He is.
Period.
He is. To me,
Period.
That's just based on our era, like where we grew up at. He is to me from
Period.
what I saw.
His skill play, nobody controlled the game. He was the kind of player that would beat you on the offense and then wouldn't let you score on the defensive side.
Absolutely.
He would completely shut you down.
No debate on that.
LeBron's working on this game. I'm not saying he's smart, but he's in his own legacy. He's in his own light. So you can't compare him in the same light of Jordan. So it's hard for me to compare James Harden in the same light with Russell Westbrook, because you got Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's doing a hell of a job. He's doing this with no players. He's kind of Michael Jordan in his career right now. He's doing the Chicago Bulls type stuff. He's doing this with nobody. He's doing this with these guys.
He has
nobody.
no shooters. They have one shooter now, but come on, it's so volume you can't really count it. And then Oladipo is a good player, but Even though he's been in the league for a couple years now, he needs another 2 years to fully develop the flourish to be what he probably could be. I can't see a ceiling for him right now. You see, he has the ability to evolve his game, but right now he needs.
He's a scoring machine. Well, can he lead them to the finals? If he would lead them to the finals, that would be like pretty amazing. That would be. He lead them to the finals. That would be amazing, but that's doubtful.
He doesn't. Yeah, you know what? It would be, but he doesn't have enough to defeat those teams in the West. Now, if he was in the East, he would give LeBron fucking hell. He would give him hell.
They've been two teams. They 1 and 2 respectively.
Right. He would give them hell, but being that he's in the West, you're dealing with a lot of powerhouses. Like even the Clippers, even though they're not doing as good as people would expect. I mean, you still can't take them lightly. You know.
I honestly think Chris Paul, in that situation, I honestly think Chris Paul and Jamal Crawford are wasting their time in LA. They got too much talent to be wasting their time in LA. I honestly think.
Well, I mean, especially Jamal Crawford, he's wasting his time. I mean, yeah, he's 36 and his body, he's in great shape and he's doing a good job, taking care of himself. But I mean, Father Time has never been defeated.
They need to be I think Carmelo should go there personally. Because it's going to be hard for them to build around New York, and Phil kind of act like he don't really want him there. He doesn't really need him there.
But Phil doesn't want to be there. Phil's only there so he can collect a check. He took the job and didn't want the job and thought he could just breeze by, and this shit didn't go the way he expected. You know, so I mean, with that, it is what it is, man. I mean, they made terrible decisions. Like I spoke about that in the last episode. Terrible decisions. And Melo, he has about maybe 3 years at a high level. And if he stays, then he has 2 years. But it ain't no high level. He's just gonna be another player. And I mean, he's wasting his years. Oh sure. Oh please. I love that.
Now I had a question. Now, if Westbrook played for the Rockets and Harden played for would it be the same feat?
That's the
Hell no. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Harden would be doing the same thing, but he's not as he can score just as well by shooting, and he can penetrate as much, but he wouldn't be able to do everything that Russ is doing. He's not that kind of player. He needs to have people around him who also causes like disturbances to where, all right, you got Eric Gordon. He's a shooter. He can penetrate. And he's actually having a great year. You know what I mean? You got Capella, a big guy who's agile, who's athletic, who can score. You got a feisty defender in I can't think of his name, but the point guard who
I got you.
You know what I'm talking? I can't remember his name right now. It's crazy.
I think Patrick Beverly.
Patrick Beverly, who can shoot the ball, who moves around. You got to watch him. He has so many diversions on that team to where he could act like he's going to pass that ball. You know what people going to do? They're going to bite.
Then I had another question. But
let me finish. Because I got you. Let me finish. So
it's going to definitely connect us.
So I'm going to show you why I say this. Why I say it wouldn't be the same. He has so many diversions on that team, and then they even picked up Lou Williams on that team. You got all these shooters. You got Trevor Ariza. You have all these shooters who cause diversions to where they want to guard you, but they know that if you penetrate and then you pass, then they also have to worry about that and what they pass back. It's so many options and diversions on that team that it's going to cause a problem. Russell Westbrook doesn't have that. People defend him only.
Yeah, true.
You know?
Because they feel as though you don't have to guard anybody on the team. Now, this is what I was getting to.
Exactly. And that's why I said that it would be different, because then I can't say it will, because I can't predict that, but I will state, just looking at that and making my own analysis to it, I don't see James Harden being able to do what Russ does. I just don't see it.
And I possibly think that answers the question, because if you got a guy who's playing with a bunch of nobodies and they're respectively still doing good, minus they're missing another superstar, he's doing this by himself. It's like you and everybody they didn't know. I would be the honest one to be able to tell you. I know there's a lot of guys that come from over the east side, and I love all of them. All of them are talented, multi-talented, all across down the city. They're very talented in Wilmington, Delaware. It's a whole lot of talent goes everywhere.
Right.
I'm to be honest with you, But this is what I always told people, and this is how I felt. I wish I was a coach because I said it to a young player. We was actually playing. Well, I was trying to play. I wasn't really playing, but I was trying to play. And I made it set. He said, "Man, I want to go play with these guys." I said, "Well, why do you want to play with these guys?" He said, "Because they can ball. These guys are already talented." I said, "Well, why don't you want to play with these scrubs over here?" "Well, I don't want to play with these scrubs over here because they can't do nothing." I said, "Well, if you're a great player, and only great players make good players, they make good players better."
Facts. Yup, because if they need help, you might be the one to help them. That's true.
So instead of being someone that's trying to pull away from them, you can be their Achilles and make that player a better player. And he
true,
was.
Man. Because, I mean, sometimes you still can sharpen a dull blade, man.
Definitely.
You know
and that's what Russell Westbrook is doing. These guys are good in their respective spot. He got Enes Kanter, he's a good big man. He got Steven Adams, he's a good big man.
That's true.
He got Victor Oladipo. He was supposed to be a superstar, but
he has the ability to be. He has the ability to be. So it ain't like it's impossible, you know.
He has the players around him. If they build, they're one player away. He's a Michael Jordan missing a Scottie Pippen. He needs an extra player, and once he gets an extra player, I think he will ultimately downright just dominate Golden State and dominate the whole West.
Hey, I don't know about that, but we're going to see.
If you get that one player, because they have all those players, they actually look like a scrappy Chicago Bulls. Because Mike was that same kind of player. Should score on you, and he would score on you in throws. Then he start working on his jumper.
You know what?
Start playing more defense.
You know what? I can agree to you in a sense, but you know what, Trees, man, I appreciate you calling in today, man. I had a great time talking to you about this, and you definitely made some key points, man. So we could definitely have to get you on the next episode, man. What you think about that?
All right, man. That's cool.
Say no more, man. We gonna get at you, all right? It's debatable. And now we come to the end of our show. Listen, man, I had a wonderful time today. Honestly, I probably can say this might be my favorite episode. Compared to all the episodes, man, this might be my favorite, man. I don't know, but just, something about it, the je ne sais quoi. Just something, man. I enjoyed myself. But, we be right back Monday, 8 a.m. Today, this is actually a double show. We did one the other day and then one coming out. Yeah. So, just continue to tune in, man. It's debatable. Log on to audiomac.com. Go to all your media outlets and, push this, man. Let's make it grow. It's debatable.